My name is Dr Oswin Choga. I'm a technical advisor for Coopers Animal Health. But today I'm going to be talking about the importance of external parasite control and its impact on beef farming. So one of the interesting things that we've found out is that about 80% of the animals that die, they die as a result of one of the external parasites, ticks, for diseases that are spread by ticks. So just as a start, I'm going to talk about what a parasite is. So a parasite is an organism that lives in or on the animal, that steals nutrients from the animal, but also can spread diseases to other animals, particularly in the case of ticks and flies. So we've got internal and external parasites. So internal parasites are organisms that live within the animal without causing severe disease, but resulting in losses in production. And by production, it's weight gains, milk production, and things like that. Then when we look at external parasites, for external parasites, they are parasites that live outside the animal. And examples of external parasites are ticks, flies, fleas, and lice. Okay. So in talking about external parasites, I'm going to start talking about ticks. Right? So ticks, as I said in my introduction, the diseases that are spread by ticks contribute 80% of the mortalities that we're seeing in cattle. So it's a very important parasite to control. So in Zimbabwe, we've got quite a number of ticks that are of importance, and I'm going to talk about them. So the first one is what we call the blue tick, and there's nothing blue about this tick, and I'm sure you see from the picture that we'll be showing. It basically has yellow or slate yellow feet, and it's a tick that's causing problems as a result of resistance, but I'm going to talk about that in a different video. Then the second important tick that we are coming across in Zimbabwe, which I would want all farmers to really know about, is the brown ear tick. So the brown ear tick is a tick that's responsible for spreading diseases like January disease and also gout sickness. And this tick has been solely responsible for most of the challenges that we're having with January disease, and we have not seen any cases of resistance in the industry. Then the third tick that I'll talk about is the bond tick. So the bond tick is mainly a problem in areas in the lower throat, but we have seen it starting to come up to the lower throat due to challenges in cattle movement. And this is responsible for spreading heart water, which is one of the major causes of deaths, particularly in the smaller ruminants like your sheep and goats. But we also see it being a problem in cattle as well. Then the fourth tick that's critical but doesn't really spread diseases is called a bond-legged tick. So a bond-legged tick is got stripes on its feet, and we mainly see it under the tail, and it is responsible for causing a disease called sweating sickness. Okay, it's not a disease that's caused by bacteria or any other pathogen, but it's an immune response. It's like an allergy to the saliva of the bond-legged tick, and it's mainly a problem in young cows. So in a study that was done, just to wrap up in terms of the ticks that we have in Zimbabwe, in a study that was done in South Africa, they noticed that within a single season, an animal that was infested with about 15 to 20 animals would lose about 20 kgs, which is on average about 5% in weight loss. So that's the kind of impact in weight loss. Try to imagine what that would do in terms of younger animals. So the next area that I'm going to look at is flies. So flies are a threat that most farmers actually scoff at, thinking that it's not really a big challenge. But Equally important, flies are also responsible for spreading diseases such as 3-day stiff sickness, blue tongue. Lumpy skin disease is mainly spread by flies. So it's a critical parasite that we should control. And in terms of production, we have seen that animals can have production losses in a season. An adult cow can lose between 15 to 20 kgs within a season, which is about 3 months, if it's having a huge fly worry. So it is critical that those parasites are controlled.